My next guest is coming off another impressive finish, this time over Garret Armfield. UFC Fight Night back on July 9th. It's David Onama back here on the program. David, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, brother. Thanks for having me on again.
Of course, this has become a ritual here. Post-fight, pre-fight, doesn't matter. But before we get into the fight, where are you? I see you're in the car right now. Where are you coming from? Are you going to practice, coming back from practice? Where am I getting you today?
I was at the gym. I was watching morning practice, and then me and my teammates came to first watch, and we was eating breakfast. And I was telling them, I had to step out real quick. I had an interview with you, so now I'm in the
Hope
car.
you're not hungry. I don't want to take anyone away from breakfast. That's an important meal.
I'm not eating. I'm just drinking coffee, man. I'm not eating, so it's all good.
Okay, well, there we go. Well, you should be wanting to eat a lot because you came off a really big win there. Just, first off, with the performance and everything, getting the finish and all that, just, how satisfying was this win, just considering, the opponent switch ups? Are you going to fight on this card? Are you not? Just with everything that went into it, how good did that win feel?
The win felt really good, man. I had the week was tough for me because I didn't know if I was fighting or not, because I had guys pulling out on me. I had like 3 guys pull out on me. Austin Lingo pulled out, so that's, I think he pulled out like a week notice. So, the UFC was trying to find me a replacement and they couldn't find nobody for me. It was really, it was a tough week for me, man, because I didn't know if I was on the card or not, and everybody was hitting me up like, hey, man, are you still on the card? Are you still fighting? And I didn't want to tell them that I'm not on the card, to where I end up finding somebody else. And then everybody just, oh, he's not fighting. So I kind of just waited at the last minute, and then I finally, told everybody that, hey, I'm not on the card. And then Tuesday comes, I get a call from my head coach, James Krause, like, hey, I got this fight for you. It's Garret Armfield. You guys fought before. I think it's a good matchup for you. And I'm like, yeah, man, I know the kid, man. Let's do it. Let's run it back. Second round, let's run it. So, when I heard it was Garret Armfield, man, I was excited. Excited for the kid. We fought before. Kids from a local, he's local. He's from Kansas City as well, Springfield, Missouri. So I knew the kid. We fought before. So when I heard the news, I was ready to rock. So I'm happy that he stepped up and set me back on the card. So I'm very happy, and I thank him for that, for keeping the card alive. So yeah, man, when I got the news, it was Garret Armfield. So I'm excited for it.
It all worked out and you got the win. What do you think that says about the rest of the division? Not like, I mean, again, we're not going to call anyone out here, but a lot of fighters like not wanting to fight you. I'm sure you thought when you got in the UFC that would probably be solved because it's the UFC. But what do you think that says about how fighters look at you and how dangerous of an opponent you are?
Man, I don't know, man. The UFC is a little bit different, man. I would think this, the fighters on the UFC, I would think everybody, is gonna, take the fights and show up, But then I guess it's a little different. I don't know, why it's like that, but I don't know, man. I'm just here to fight, man. I don't know why people are pulling out, man. But if you're not sure about the fight, man, don't take the fight and then pull out a week notice, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna make sure, get my water in. I make weight. Everybody should do the same, But I'm not, calling anybody out. But if you're injured,
it's frustrating though. I'm sure you thought this would end when you got in the UFC, but apparently we're still seeing guys not wanting to fight you. And again, I think that speaks to how good you are. And also maybe you got to tell Krause, like, pipe down a bit, because I know he sings your praises, man. I see it all the time, and well deserved, but I'm sure that's part of it too, where it's like, hey, if James Krause is saying this guy's really good too, like, maybe I don't want to take this fight, right?
Man, I don't know what it is, man.
I know you can't. There's nothing you can do about it, right? And your performances spoke for themselves, right? You're getting all these finishes. Right. You're looking great. So I think it's good. It's probably a good thing, if anything, if people are respecting you that much, right?
Yeah, it is. But still, it's very frustrating for me, man. I mean, if you're injured, then you're injured. But if you're just taking the fight and then pulling out, then it's too much on my side, man. Even like on UFC Columbus. Like, God put that on me. I'm like, God damn, bro. Like, what's up, man? What's going on? Why do you guys take fights and then just pull out?
Yeah, no, it sucks. Let's talk about the fight itself. That first round, it's just curious, going into that second round, did you feel like you had won the first round? It was close. I think some people might have given it to your opponent. How are you feeling going into the second round would be my question.
First round, my head really wasn't there at all. I felt like I was being a little lazy, like my head coach James Krause said. I was been a little bit of nervous. Not nervous. I mean, lazy on the first round. my head really wasn't there, man. You know, because I didn't know what the kid was gonna bring. You know, I didn't know if he's gonna try to wrestle me or strike with me. And you know, it's been a while since we fought. You know, so first round to me was just trying to see where he's at. You know, just study him a little bit. It's been a while since we fought. Like, what is he gonna do? So to me, first round was just kind of just study him a little bit. You know, and then Cross was like, nah, man, you gotta go after this kid. I'm like, yo, I don't know what the kid's gonna do. Like, it's been a minute since we fought the kid. I know he got good because he trains out of Sanford now, out in Florida. So I know he got, you know, got very good. I just didn't know what, you know, his game plan was against me. You know, that's why second round I kind of switched up my game a little bit and started attacking more.
Yeah. And of course, second round, you go out there, you get the finish. Just, is there like weight lifted off your shoulders? Again, dealing with everything in fight week, and then you go out there and you get a finish. You don't have to worry about going to the judges' scorecards. Like, how are you feeling in that moment?
Man, like I said, man, fight week was tough for me, man. It was very tough for me. Fight week was tough, but you know, I feel good with the, you know, getting the win over, you know, with me going through all that, you know, toughness and about not getting the fight and getting the fight. So I'm just glad everything worked out. You know, I made the weight, you know, and just came out and just fought. So I'm just glad the hard part is over. You know. So
yeah,
I feel good about the win. You know,
well, you should, man.
But you know, we still got the job done. So you know.
A win's a win and a finish is a finish, right? So that's kind of how you have to look at it there. So how did you celebrate after the fight? What did you guys get up to?
After the fight, damn, what did we do?
Probably you had to do some media, obviously. Did you watch the rest of the card? Where did you go out? What'd you do?
Yep. So we did media. Is my first ever press conference. You know, it was the press conference was dope. It's my first one ever. You know, cause I didn't do the one with Mason, what's it called, with
Mason Jones,
because it was like my eye, because of the eye injury I had, so I couldn't do that press conference. I went to the hospital. But you know, it's my first press conference, and I loved it, man. I love the people, love the employees, and everybody was just cool. It was awesome, man. You know, everybody showed me love, and you know, after the win, so the media day was probably the best thing I did. So that was very exciting.
And what's been the feedback like from the fans after that fight? Again, you've been finishing these guys. You've been making a lot of noise, man. I know you haven't had too many UFC fights, but it seems like the fans are really showing you some love after a win like that.
Yeah, everybody was showing me love, man, and everybody was like surprised that I was out there grappling. They're like, "Cause usually I come out and knock people out," you know. So they're like, "Man, when did you become a wrestler? All of a sudden, man, you look good, man. I'm proud of you, man, and you know, just keep it up." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I had to switch it up a little bit and just kind of show the world what I'm capable of doing, and I just want to show everybody that I'm well-rounded and I can finish fights on the floor too, you know." So I just didn't want guys to, you know, look at me like I can't wrestle or any of that kind of
you want to show that you're well-rounded, right? I mean, that's the big thing. So
yep. So I'm glad I, you know, got to you know, show that Saturday night. You know, now I guess everybody knows that I can grapple too, you know. So just a heads up. Next time you're trying to grapple, just know I got
beware. Yeah, exactly. Hey, kind of on that note as well, did you have anyone win any big money on your fight? Because I imagine you by submission is probably, you know, the odds were probably really good because I think people are expecting a knockout or decision maybe.
Yeah, like I said, everybody was expecting a knockout. So I don't know, man. Whatever you guys bet on, submission, knockout, whatever it is, man, you know, you got the money. So you know,
did anyone like DM you and say, "Hey, I won, you know, X amount of dollars" or something? Because usually you'll get that from some fans.
Nah. They didn't send me the amount, but they're just like, "Hey, I won a lot of money. You know, thank you. I didn't know you was gonna come out and, you know, submit him in the second round." But then I don't really go in there and, you know, try to write back because I don't know, man. I just really,
what are you gonna say? I know it's a weird thing, right? It's like, hey, I bet it, you know, you like you did all the work. They just happen to put money on it. Like it's not like you asked them to do that, right? So
like, man, are you just here for the money or are you here to support me?
yeah,
Like,
exactly. What type of fan are you? Let's get to the bottom of this. Yeah.
But then it's like everybody's all about betting nowadays.
Yeah.
So to me, it's just like, I'm just gonna come out and just win my fights, man, and just do me. You know, I don't even bet myself. I'm not really big into betting. You know, I kind of, you know, focus on myself and just get this win and not worry about who's betting on me, because that can really mess with your head, especially going to a fight. You know, like, oh, I got to win this fight because this guy's bet this amount of money on me. You know, so I don't really, you know, mess with that betting stuff. So
I imagine Kraus probably bet on you though, right? Did he tell you that after the fact?
Yeah, my whole teammates at the gym betted on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Like,
Well, at least they tell you after. You don't want to hear that before. It's like, hey, I put a bunch of money on you, because then there's more pressure, right?
exactly. That's too much pressure for me, man. It's good when
Yeah.
you tell me after the fight, but not during the fight week. Don't tell me, oh, I want you to knock this kid out. This is how much I put on you. Like, I don't want to hear none
Yeah.
of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just
No, no,
go
I don't blame you, man.
to the fight. Yeah.
So I mentioned we're a couple days removed from the fight. When are you looking to get back in there? When would be kind of like an ideal timeline for you to return and have your next fight?
Man, I thought they was gonna get me on again next week, but it looks like I'm not fighting next week. But man, if anything, probably August or September.
Mhm.
You know, so whenever, man, I'm ready. I'm not injured. I'm not hurt or anything. Back to training. So I feel good, man. Whenever they want me back in, man, just give me a call and I'll, show up. Like I said, do my job. But make sure whoever takes the fight, man, do your job and show up. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. Just show up. You know.
Yeah. And any opponents in mind? Any fun matchups you look at in the division? Think that would be a fun fight?
Nobody really in mind, but I know there's a lot of 45ers out there that got their eyes on me.
Mhm.
So, I'm back in the gym, man, getting better. I just hope everybody knows I'm training. So whoever got the eyes on me, man, just be prepared and just show up, man. You want the fight, show up, let's get it. So,
What's the plan for the rest of the week? You mentioned going to do a bit of training. Got anything fun planned? Any good dinners, or gonna eat any good food? Anything on the horizon? Because again, this is the victory week, right?
yeah, victory week, man. I'm just gonna relax, man. Just relax, hang out with friends, family, everybody that been supporting me, spend some time with them. Uh, and just, eat, kick back a little bit, man. And just enjoy the victory, Nothing crazy, I'm not gonna go on a vacation like that. I'm still in town, I just want to be around, my teammates and friends and family and, just spend some time with them. So,
What's your favorite thing to eat post fight that you can't eat during camp? Is there like a favorite meal you have after?
man, I eat some pizza, eat a lot of pizza and, and ice cream. I'll be eating a lot of ice cream lately. I won't lie to you. So, pizza and ice cream, a
There you
lot of,
go. You just send that in the back after your fights. You should get that in your next contract. Like, hey, we got to have some like good ice cream, like not like mom and pop. And then same thing with pizza. It can't just be like a Domino's or Pizza Hut or something like that. It's got to be like a really good like hometown pizza or
Mhm.
something. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yep, that's what I've been getting on, man. Just some pizza and some ice cream. That's about it.
There you
Nothing,
go.
nothing too crazy.
David, thanks so much for doing this, man. I'll let you get back to the rest of your day. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
First, I want to thank you for always having me on your show, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you. And I just want to give a big shout out to my fans and family, friends out there that have been supporting me. This is only the beginning, So got a lot of things coming in. So just stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get a fight news soon. Thank you guys for always there supporting me and being there for me. So thank you guys for that.